I talked about backhauls. That's another one that you can think about doing, shared cross-docs. But the main thing is, how do you start teaching your company to collaborate well? And quite frankly, the company I come from is not, past company is not well recognized for collaboration, but it's how do you start building that strength, and how do you move forward from there? It's an important factor, I think, that we should start working on. The second one is developing information sharing. And here, the key thing is, as you share your information, you are also working to improve your competitiveness. Keep that in mind. When new supply chain mandates come in for additional information for the customs group or the advanced economic operators in Europe or something like that, create a standard process, learn how to submit data. Make sure that what you do is universal or common across all your suppliers or across all your manufacturers. That helps reduce training time. It improves the data submission quality, enables common tracking systems, brings tools on a lot faster. But again, this is something that you could start a small project with, a pilot project with a customer, supplier, and start figuring out what do you need to do to really share information that's usable and improves the practices for both parties. Okay? Finally, enhancing skills. The main thing here is encouraging people. I'm really encouraged to see so many people in a forum like this. It's very important that the people in your supply chain organization are encouraged to participate and actively participate in learning groups and apply that learning in their day-to-day activities. One of the things that I find very intriguing is that a lot of young people coming into the organizations today, into our supply chain organizations, have a lot of different skills from the older generation, including myself. They bring Facebook, web development, even Twitter, and the idea is now, how do you harness these tools? And they are probably the best people who can teach you and teach your organization how to use these tools and improve your business processes. So encourage that and stimulate that learning capability there. And finally, actively engage with joint projects. I noticed that in the EU there's a lot of funding for joint projects, joint consortia with industry, academia, other organizations, consulting groups. Encourage your people to participate in that and try to direct those projects, to drive them towards things that you want achieved, but that you alone as a single company couldn't probably invest in the development of. This is an opportunity. Take pride in it and take advantage of it. And a little plug for the Zaragoza Logistics Center and all the universities in the area. Do engage with the universities and do engage with the academics around. They can provide occasionally some good skills that you can use. Finally, that's pretty much all I had. I hope I'm running out of time there, but that's fine. There was a little bit of discussion about pessimism, today earlier. And I'd like to say, perhaps I'm too much of an optimist, but I see the tide turning. And I think, as Shakespeare once put it, he said, there is a tide in the affairs of men which, taken at the flood, leads to fortune, and so on. Unfortunately, it was Brutus who said it, but I think that time has come. And it's time for you to take the leadership, take your actions. And I wish you all the best in your endeavors, and thanks for your attention. Goodbye.